Hey, it's Terry, and I've got a lot of stuff to show you. I've been watching some people that I really dig on YouTube, and I can't even name them all, but one of them would be Marianne Kensington, and one of them would be Shannon Green. Both of them have a sense of purpose and also just some whimsy in their creations that drive me to understand that what I'm doing is I'm not alone. Okay, so I figured I would share this with you in case you thought that you were doing something like I'm doing, and maybe you're the only one doing it. So that's that. I'm not a Kathy Orta or a paper phenomenon person. I'm just not. I'm very off the cuff, and I don't know what I'm really doing, but I'm going to show you a couple things, and I hope you like them. And I'd like for you to comment on them and let me know what you think. So, anyway, starting off here, these were all envelopes that I got on a trip that I went to recently to Western Canada. Now, I'd never been to Western Canada, and I have to tell you that I enjoyed myself really tremendously. It was for work. I went to Winnipeg first, where it was warm and sunny, and then I went on up to Edmonton. It was a tornado actually touched down. I'd never seen one, so I have some pics of that, which is kind of crazy. But what I did was stay in some hotels, and in the hotels I got some envelopes, and some envelopes were some coin envelopes, and I also got some shoe mint envelopes, and I also got some hair net? No. Hair shampoo, whatever they're called. Plastic hair net kind of things. I can't even remember. Shower caps. That's it. Wow, what is wrong with me? So anyway, I also saw someone who polyvinyled stuff on YouTube, and I wish I could give her credit for it because she did this beautiful journal, and then she pulled out the polyvinyl, and she said, "And polyvinyl, that's my last step," and it just got me so excited that I went out and bought some. I paid too much for it because I bought it at Michael's on full price, and you could get it at Home Depot for less. But if you have a Michael's coupon, certainly do your thing. Anyway, this paper is from the Tim Holtz stack of many seasons, which I like. And it's like seed packets. They're like little flower seed packets. And I took these I didn't put, what do you call them in there? Things that allow grommets or whatever. I just did, and I should have, because that would have made this much nicer. But I didn't do it. But I did decorate the small rings that hold this thing together. I was going to do it on my my Zutter Bind It All, but I thought, no, let's not. Let's be very organic. So that's one of the reasons for the little bit of hemp kind of stuff here on the side. It's not hemp, but it's, my interpretation. So within it is a folder of some paper that I bought at Tuesday Morning, which I think is Graphic 45, and I glimmer misted it. I put a pocket on there, and within it contains some of the rest of the decorations that I thought might be cute in this book that have to do with seeds. This is a seed packet. This is one of those key folders. It's got a place for, I don't know what people call it, journaling. I don't journal on a small piece of paper like that because my handwriting's horrible. But I would like to see someone else do it. Really, I would love to see someone else. Everyone says I have a journaling spot. I would like to see what you journal in that journaling spot. I'm not a scrapbooker, so I don't know. Here's a cute gal. I like her. She's sweet. She's a farm girl. I don't know the paper lines that I'm using truly, and I'm sorry if I don't, but here's a piece of flower that I made with some mist that I put together, another flower, and here's one of those shoe mitts or shower cap things. I thought this was pretty, the edges of the envelope, and so I decorated them, and then I put something inside that people call a tag, I guess, or photo mat. I don't know that I'll use it for either. And I really despise the word tag. T-A-G. I don't know. Skin tag comes to mind. You know, I don't know what. I'm not putting them on gifts. I don't want to use the word tag anymore. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use, when I say tag, you're it. That's when we use the word tag. Otherwise, it's going to be a piece of paper stuffed inside an envelope or a pocket. I love the word pocket. Here is a tuck spot, which I've known people to say and heard people to say, and I think that's lovely because it is a little tuck spot. I think Marianne Kensington got me on that. And here it says garden journal, so maybe it is a garden journal after all. Here's a little seed packet, and if this isn't in frame, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Here's a little kind of house thing. I don't know. I did line it with gold, so I've increased the real estate there on that little pocket with some gold. Here's a piece of paper that I don't know where I came from, but pretty little flower that I made. And here's the first scrapbook paper I ever bought in my life. I don't know what it is, guys. Maybe you can help me. But I had it, and I thought, gosh, it's pretty. And so the other night I was just like spraying stuff. You know how you get to spraying, and I sprayed it, and I thought, well, I'll just put it in there because it goes and goes well. And I'm happy with this stuff. I just love my little things, and I'm only sharing them because I love them. And I make them because I love them, and I love to make them because it makes me happy. It keeps my mind quiet. It quiets my mind when I do crafts, and my mind's a riot. So anyway, here's some red on red with a little flower and a small area to write something in. I guess that would be journaling. And this side over here is so cool. It's like ridiculously like wild as opposed to those onions and onions. Anyway, I don't know where I got this paper. I like that flower that I put together there, and I like this. This is a page of paper with some other paper on top of it stuck into a pocket. And then I made this little sort of, reminded me of a Barbie purse, kind of. Had like a little thing, doohickey, and then inside, I don't know, there's a car. Rich, my man, boyfriend, lover, husband type person, his daughter just had a baby, and we were thinking it was going to be a boy. But girls like cars too, so I may give this book to her. Let her just play with it. I don't care. Oh, by the way, I went to Walmart and purchased some glue stick that everybody's been talking about, saying that they did a really good job in their art journals. And someone else said that Walmart did good on double-sided tape. So this whole book is made with those products. I think it's called Beauty glue stick, and it's pretty sticky. It's good. I usually use liquid glue, Well Bond or Aleene's Extra Super Tacky or something like that, but I heard that was made out of animal stuff, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't care. But here, this is a pretty page. I like this, fresh. And here's another piece of paper that comes out, and, you know, the inside's all like, I don't know. I just love this stuff, you guys. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm loving it. Here's a tag that comes out. These were cute. Little peas and a little pea pod. I thought that was super duper cute. And again, these are all envelopes, what do you call it? Upcycled for this book. Not to say this is upcycled in any way, but it's, at least it didn't get thrown out. That's what I like. Here's a pocket, I'll say pocket, with many small pieces of paper within it that could be written on or used elsewhere in the book. And then, again, the polyvinyl stuff. Now, I know people like to close their books, and I thought, I got this at the dollar store with a whole bunch of other hair bands, and I just thought it was pretty. Maybe you guys don't, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. I just thought that would be nice. I don't know what even to do with it, except for to keep it and show it to you. I have a number of other things I'd like to show you, too. I believe the next thing I'd really like to show you is this small book that I made. And it's a book called Escape. And I thought that I might use it if I ever needed to escape. And that would be from life, work, relationships, friendships, my cat. And write about the escape within these small pages that I sewed together. I saved this paper from the trash bin, I'm sure. It was probably cut from another project, but I could just totally plan an escape and then not go through with it, but have the escape ready in this little tiny book tied up in a pretty ribbon with some stuff dangling. And my cat, my friends, and my family will never know that I left until they read the escape manual that I left behind. Alright, so that's that. Then there's this purse book I made, which I love. I got this idea from Lil Rhonda Lee, I think. I love her. But she bought a bunch of stuff maybe just for the cases at one point. I can't remember if it was Lil Rhonda Lee or someone else, but I got this from Target, and the case that came in was awesome. Little plastic case, but I put some fake, cabochon type, I don't even know what they are. And I don't know where I got this book or this purse template, but I like it. I went in and just put in some fun pages and, and stitched it up, and then there are no ordinary moments. Came from some horrible scrapbooking thing that I had, but I thought that was fun for a purse, because you know how your purse has no ordinary moments, because there's always something going on with your purse, that's for sure. Here's a book that I love, and I'm making this pretty long, and I might have to have my executive producer, turn me off in a moment, because I have other things to show you, and I might be making this too long, and you might be getting really bored. But I don't even know if it's called an art journal. It's called Terry Reid took some paper that she got in a mixed media book of Target for children and cut it down to a size that felt good in her hand, and put it together with duct tape, which I've seen other people do, but I did this a long time ago. But I didn't finish it till recently, and I'd like to show it to you. So I think I will, but I think I'll turn this off now. So if my executive producer could come over, I'll show you some ladies first, and then we'll go on to a different video, and I'll show you some more things, because I don't want to do too much. Thank you, executive producer.